Good morning. My name is Ted Phillips, and I am the chair of the JEA Awards Committee. And I'd like to call our September 7th, 2023 awards meeting to order. We have a physical quorum present represented by myself. Mr. Tony Long is representing David Emmanuel, and Laura Shepis is also here. OGC is represented by Rebecca Levy, and Budget is represented by Stephanie Neely. Did we receive any public comment via email?
No, sir, no public comment.
We have no one present here. Is there anyone on the call that would like to make a public comment? Please unmute and speak up. Hearing none, we will move on. On today's consent agenda, we have items 1 through 8 that have been approved by Procurement, Budget, OGC, Legal, the Business Unit VP and Chief, and are ready for Awards Committee approval. Before we take a vote on the consent agenda, are there any items that need to be moved to the regular agenda for discussion or deferred to another week?
Yes, sir. We need to move number 2 to the regular agenda, please.
Okay. May I get a motion to adopt today's consent agenda and move item number 2 to the regular agenda?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
A second.
So that was Laura Shepis making the motion and Tony Long the second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion is adopted. So we'll move to the regular agenda for discussion. May I get a motion to approve item number 1 of the regular agenda?
Ed, before you, Mr. Chair, before you take a vote, we'd like to just provide a little bit of information as to why we recommend moving it to the regular agenda. That's all right. I'm going to pass it to Rodney Lovegren to give a brief explanation.
Good morning. You guys hear me all right?
Yes.
All right, appreciate it. So we had originally slotted and evaluated the proposals to award based on lowest price or highest evaluated and then lead time. We had originally slotted GE Prolec for 5 of the transformers. We had we wanted them to do all the transformers, but their capacity and slotting capability they had provided to us was to do 5 transformers with the contingency they had to validate with the plants. So late Friday, they had come back and said, hey, look, we can only do 3 of these transformers. 2 of them we're not going to be able to do and meet your 2026 delivery. At which point we had to go to Hitachi, which is the higher price vendor for those 2 items, and then look at their 2026 slots, which they were able to accept. So we had initially written up the award to do based on that split, and we had to change it, last minute. The projects have budget and funding available. They got to do some cash flow work, but overall, that'll meet all of our delivery needs for 2026, and we'll be working on 2027 next.
Okay. So by moving to Hitachi, we're able to stay on the timeline we need to, correct?
Correct.
Sounds like the right thing to do.
It does come at a higher price, but these are the first to deliver on this contract. There is a 3-year lead time, and we would have, if we'd had a little bit more time to play with that lead time, we could have deferred this, but we've got to get these orders placed so that we do not miss the slots and that these are delivered timely in FY26.
I think that's a great explanation, and I'm Totally comfortable with that.
Thank you.
So sounds like no more discussion on that. May I get a motion to approve item number 1 of the regular agenda?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
So that was Laura Shepis made the motion and seconded by Tony Long. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? So the motion passes. So items number 1 and 3 through 8 of the consent agenda have been approved. And item number 1 of the regular agenda have been approved. Is there any other business that needs to come before the awards committee this morning? Seeing none, we will adjourn the meeting. Thanks for the great explanation, Rodney. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the hard work that goes into this every week. I know we try to get through it as quick as we can, but that's just not because it's not important, but because we're trying to be recognize that people have important things to do all day. So thank you very much. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next week.